Hello, Dr. Shomar again. We are having a heat wave in Cape Town. And of course, people ask, what will this do to me? Well, number one, it can exacerbate pre existing mental conditions, problems. So, if you are suffering from depression, bipolar, anxiety disorders, be very careful. Heat just can derail you a little bit. So make sure that you do your regular thing, that you take your meds regular, and make sure that the following, which is of course applicable to every human being, you execute well. What does heat do? It makes us irritable. Irritability can reach frustration, can reach lashing out, some aggro, to violence. Look at this. We are in Kemps Bay. Now it's about 7 o'clock in the evening and we still have 30 degrees temperature. That's not very pleasant. If you can escape from it, wonderful. If you have an air-conditioned car, air-conditioned house, good. The majority in South Africa don't have that. So what do? Number one, you got to stay hydrated. Number two, you got to realize you got to do things slower. Don't hurry too much. Just slow down and leave half of the task of today for tomorrow when it gets cooler. You got to see that you cool down if you're out there. How do we cool down? Buy yourself a bottle of water if you can. Drink as much as you like. Get your fill. And whatever is left, pour it over your hair and your shirt and your blouse, and don't wipe it off your face. Let it evaporate. Let it evaporate from your clothing. It cools you. Get into shade. It definitely heightens our stress reactivity, heat. It changes our mood. Doesn't make it too good if it's too hot. So mood instability will be one of the things you should look at. It will definitely change your communication. You might become a little bit short. You might become a little bit less communicative. If you become quiet and withdrawn, that's not a bad thing. Be quiet and withdrawn. But remember one important thing. If you're sitting in a car and you're stuck in traffic, make sure before you go on the trip that you got water with you. And don't hesitate to switch the air conditioning on if you got. If you haven't got, windows down, drink, splash some water on you. Make sure you put some music on, something to distract you, something pleasant, and then maybe even talk to the person in the next car who's also stuck in traffic. What I'm trying to tell you, heat can make us not very lekker human beings. It can propel us into the not so good. Prevent it. See that you stay on the good side. And if nothing helps, well, get home as fast as you can. Not possible in traffic. Get home as fast as you can and have a cold shower. So invigorating, so fantastic. It really changes life, mood, and energy. That's it. Ciao.